Hello and welcome to Lucy Longneck, and here she is right there, my friends. Hey, this is a work with me video, which means you should have all your supplies right in front of you, and you're going to watch this video and we're going to work through it together, my friends. All right, without further ado, let's move on to our scenario. Lucy Longneck loves eating acacia leaves. That is true, my friend. She ate 749 leaves on Thursday and another 652 leaves on Friday. Thursday, Friday, back to back, my friends. Hey, how many leaves did Lucy Longneck eat in all? Now, this is a key. How much did she eat in all? That means we're going to add these two numbers. So we're going to take the 749 and the 652 and add those two bad boys together. So let's go ahead and do that right now, my friends. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and write the 749 right on top, and then the 652. I'm going to draw a line for my equal sign and make my addition sign right there. I'd like you to go ahead and pause the video and copy this down. The one thing I want you to really concentrate on is you don't have to have perfect handwriting, but you should try and have really neat columns so that your ones column is really nice and straight, tens column nice and straight, and hundreds column nice and straight, my friend. I will wait for you. All right, next, I want to tell you about something. You ultimately want to have all your addition and subtraction facts. In this case, we're looking at addition. All your facts, just you know them by heart, right? However, until you know them all, you need a strategy. And I'm going to tell you the strategy I like to use is called the dot method. Da, 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 da. And it's a great method, my friends. So I'm going to show you how to do it, and we're going to work through this together doing the dot method. Whether you need it or not, it's a good strategy to just practice so that when you do need it, you know how to do it, right? So here we go. We've got 9 plus 2. With the dot method, I'm going to look at the smaller of the two numbers. I've got 2, so I'm going to make 2 dots. Thus, the dot method, right? And then I'm going to put my finger up on the 9, the bigger number, and I've got a little finger here, but you're going to put your pencil there. And then you're going to count your dots, right? So you're going to go 9, 10, 11. Bam, right there. And then I circle it. I drop my 1 from the 11 and my 1 from the 10 of the 11, right? So together I got 10 plus 1 is 11, right? So now, as you see, I circled this so I know I used it. What I'd like you to do right now is go ahead and pause the video, copy this much down, and then we're going to move forward, my friends. Superb. Alrighty, and I hope you're ready to go. If not, just keep this paused and then hit play again when you're ready. All right, so now I've got a 5, a 4, and a 1 here, right? Well, we're going to just make 4 dots here and watch how this works. I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, and 4 dots. Then I'm going to put my pencil, your pencil, my finger, on the 5. And I'm going to count up. I've got to get this 1 first, though. So I'm going to go 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I've got 10 is my answer. Notice I circle those, then I drop my 0 and carry my 1. Go ahead and pause the video and get this all copied, and then hit play again, my friend. I will wait for you. Superb. And here we go. So now I've got a 7 and a 6. 6 is smaller than 7, so I'm going to make 6 dots, right? And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 dots. Then I'm going to put my pencil on the 7, right, and count first the 1, right? So 7, 8, then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Bam, right there. I'm going to drop my 4 and go ahead and drop my 1 as well. And then since this number is in the thousands, I'm going to actually put a comma right there. And da-da-da-da. Hey, Lucy Longneck, right here she is, actually over here, right? But anyway, she ate 1,401 acacia leaves in just 2 days on Thursday and Friday, right? And that, my friends, is your answer. Hey, go ahead, pause the video, and finish copying all this, and then we will move on to the next problem right over here, my friends. Alrighty, here we go. So we've got another problem here, and it is, once again, involving Lucy Longneck. Lucy Longneck is headed home after a long day of chewing leaves, and we know that's true, right? Because she chewed a lot of leaves. She is 524 giraffe steps away from her home. If she already walked 365 steps, how many more steps must Lucy Longneck walk before she gets home? Hey, right here is our key. How many more? Okay, that means we are subtracting. And we're going to take 524 and subtract the 365 steps that she already walked. And let's go ahead right now and do that. So first, I will write down the problem, 524, and then I'm going to subtract 365, right? Now, before I get started here, I'm going to move this up actually and draw my equal sign there. And then before I get started, I'm going to do trouble a-coming, right? And now if you look here, that's what this whole book is entitled, right? Trouble a-coming. And so what we're going to do with subtraction is we're always going to look for trouble a-coming before we do anything else. Now, I'm going to do it just as I read. I'm going to go left to right just like I read, and I'm going to look for any trouble. And right here, 5 minus 3, I don't have any trouble because I could do that easily because 3 is smaller than 5, right? But over here, I look here, and 2 is smaller than 6. I cannot take 2 and subtract 6 away from it. 6 is just too darn big, right? So I got trouble a-coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow from this 5. I'm going to turn that 5 into a 4, and then I'm going to turn this 2 into a 12 because I grabbed a group of 10 from here and moved it over here. So now this is actually 12, not 2. And I have no more trouble a-coming, right? Because I got 12 minus 6. I can do that because 6 is smaller than 12, right? But wait, I do have more trouble a-coming because look here. 4, you cannot take 5 away from 4. 5 is just too darn big, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow from here again and turn that into 11, grab a group of 10, put it there, and turn this into 14. And now I have absolutely no more trouble a-coming because I can do 14 minus 5, I can do 11 minus 6, and I can do 4 minus 3. So bam, I'm ready to just subtract right now. And that's how you do all your trouble a-coming. What I'd like you to do right now is go ahead and pause the video and copy all the trouble a-coming that I did here, and then hit play, and we will move forward, my friends. Alrighty, so now just like we did when we did the addition, we're going to use the dot method for subtraction, but this time it works just a little bit differently, and let me show you how that works. So now this time we're going to put our pencil, in my case my finger, on the lower number on the bottom here and count up to the bigger number, right? And then we're going to make a dot each time we say another number. So watch how I do this. I go 5, then I'm going to go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And now all I got to do is count my dots. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9 dots there. I'm going to circle it so I know I used it and drop my 9 right there. Now I'm going to start here on the 6. But before I do, why don't you go ahead and pause the video and copy this dot method down, and then we will move forward, my friends. Super! Let's rock and roll. So now I'm going to put my pencil on the 6 and count up to 11. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And if I count those dots, that means I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 dots. I'm going to drop my 5 and circle my 5 dots right there. Now, I'm going to move on. Oh, but before I do, why don't you go ahead and pause the video, copy the dot method, and get your answer. Alrighty, and let me just readjust this a little bit. And now we're ready to move on to our last one. And in this case, we're going to count from 3 up to 4. And that's super simple. Pencil on 3 and counting up to 4. And ready? 4. Bam, right there. We have just 1 dot. So 1 is your answer. And there you have it. Lo and behold, my friends, 159. Go ahead and pause the video and copy this last portion with that one last dot, and then hit play, and we will finish this up. Alrighty, my friends, and there you have it. So Longneck Lucy, or otherwise known as Lucy Longneck, has to take 159 more steps before she gets home. And that's a lot of steps, but not as many as she started off with, right? Right here at 524. Hey, our next problem is going to be very similar to the problems you did on this first video. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon.